Hey guys, what's up? It's Allison Rose, and this is my first YouTube video ever. I've never filmed any kind of video anywhere really, except for like dance stuff and stuff like that, because I dance, but I'm just going to be doing a get ready with me, just like my everyday makeup. Alright, before I start, please remember to subscribe down below. Follow my Instagram, it'll be down in the description below. And let's get started. Alright, so the first thing I'm using is primer, and I feel like primer is so important to any makeup look, even if it's just very natural and not a lot of makeup. I feel like it's very important to have a good primer. So anyway, the primer I'm using today is the Hangover RX Replenishing Face Primer by Too Faced. You have to make that skin look dewy, you know? Especially when it's like 30 degrees and your face is cracking everywhere. I'm using foundation, and this is the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Pro Matte Foundation in 101 Classic Ivory, because I'm a ghost. And this is my really dirty beauty blender. But anyway, this is the foundation that I'm using, and I really like this foundation, especially with like a dewy primer, because it's not like too matte. So yeah, I'm just gonna dab this into my face, and I'll see you for concealer. Alright, you know what, I'm back while doing my foundation because I feel like I should talk, because I don't just want this to be makeup and no talking. So I feel like that would be really boring. So if you didn't know, I guess I'll introduce myself because none of you know who I am probably. But anyway, I'm Allison. I live in New York. I'm 17 and I'm a dancer. And I'm pretty boring. I've had a lot that I've gone through, and I feel like just like exploring more with makeup and with my dancing and like everything I'm passionate about has been really helpful during like some of the hard stuff I've gone through, and it's just made me very happy. So I feel like it's very important for me to share my passion onto YouTube for you guys to see, and maybe someone else can be inspired. I really enjoy doing makeup, and I know a lot of people do. So yeah. So I'm done with foundation, and the next thing I use is concealer, and this is one of my favorites actually, because I mean my favorite is the Tarte Shape Tape, but I've ran out of it and I'm really mad because I don't want to buy a new one. But this is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind in Fair. I'm just gonna go on a couple blemishes that I have under my eyes, my smile lines, and my forehead. I've only been doing makeup for about I would say like a year. Maybe like a year and a couple months, but I really have not been doing it that long, so I haven't really found a cure for this or how to fix it. But my makeup, my face always creases so freaking bad. Like, it's so hard for me to find a good foundation that doesn't make my face absolutely look like a grandma and look like I'm 1,000 years old, because that's what happens. I mean, I don't really have the best skin. I do get, sometimes it's very like finicky combo skin. So the products that I'm using now have been like my favorites for a while, so I'm comfortable with them. And I really do like how they perform personally on my skin. So after I do concealer, I always use powder, and I either usually use my CoverGirl Advanced Radiance. I love that powder. That's a great powder. I know Tati used it, and she's my favorite ever, and I love her. But this is the one I'm using today. This is the RCMA No Color Powder. This is so good. But the only thing I despise about this powder is the packaging, because it gets I'm like spilling it everywhere as I talk, but it gets everywhere. And it's really annoying. I press this in all over my face with a beauty blender, and then I usually go over it with a brush, but today I think I'm just gonna use my beauty blender because it's quicker and it's easier, and I feel like a beauty blender does a better job blending in powders than that powder just went everywhere, by the way. So I feel like beauty blenders definitely do a better job of pressing in powder than brushes do usually, and I just usually like the finish it makes on my face better. Then I'm gonna contour, and I sometimes have really good contour days or really bad contour days. I really hope this is a good one, but I'm using the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. It's well used, as you can see by this shade. I ran out of it. And I'm gonna use the lightest shade right here and maybe a little bit of this one. That's what I usually do. So I'm gonna do that. And I'm going to take my e.l.f. complexion brush. I love this for contouring and bronzing, and it's really good. Especially, I'm not one of those people who likes a ton of contour. So the contour is done. It came out so-so. I mean, I don't think it's that bad. But now I'm gonna contour my nose. I'm gonna use the lightest shade and this illuminator brush from, I can't read the name, but it was from an Ipsy bag. That I do know, and I really love this brush. I'll put the name of it down below. But yeah, I can use this for my nose contour. Okay, so once I'm done, like, this is like, I usually just use this brush to place it and maybe blend it out a tiny bit. But I'm very, like, I'm a perfectionist about this because I never want my nose to look like muddy or that I have dirt on it. So I usually just take another brush and just go over it to make sure everything is definitely blended out. And I'm just gonna take a clean one of these brushes. I have two of them because I'm a weirdo. So that's it for the contour, and then I usually move on to blush. And today I'm using the Pixi by Petra blush in Beach Rose. This is gorgeous. I love the Pixi products. You can get them at Target. And they're just, like, I haven't used one product from them that I don't like. I love their setting spray. I love their highlights are beautiful, and their blushes are even, like, prettier. Like, I got this in an Ipsy bag, and I was so happy. But anyway, I'm going to use this e.l.f. brush that doesn't have a name. Most of my brushes are from e.l.f. because I do really like their brushes. I know I haven't seen a lot of people on, like, YouTube really rave about their brushes, except for, like, the clear ones. But, like, these brushes and the black ones are really good, too. So yeah. I like to go very, very light-handed on the blush because I'm not a person who really likes a very pigmented blush. I feel like I look like a clown in it. But yeah, this one I feel like complements my skin tone very well. Even though it does look very dark, but I feel like it doesn't come out as dark as it looks. And for some people that might turn them off, and for some people that might be like, oh, good. Because I know a lot of people do like very bright blushes, but I feel like with my skin tone, just doesn't look that great. All right, so now is from one of my favorites, and this is like, I feel like everyone says this is one of their favorites. Like, it's such like a basic thing to say, but it is one of my favorites, and that's highlight. And today I'm using the Becca, what's the exact name of this? The Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Pressed. It's a mouthful. In Moonstone, and this is, I'm almost out of it, and I'm really mad about that because this is one of my favorite highlighters in the world, and it's $38, but I love it so much. And this is a Morphe Y14. It's just so pretty. Like, it's just a perfect, like, if you have a fair or light skin tone, this is a perfect color for you. So after highlight, I usually do my brows, but my favorite brow pencil ended up breaking today, and I'm really upset. This is it's my favorite from, like, the drugstore. And this is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil, and I have the shade Chocolate. I don't know, I feel like I do like a tiny bit of a darker brow than they would, like, normally be like this, so I use Chocolate. But I guess it's just like a personal preference, whether you like dark brows or lighter brows or whatever. I'm just gonna brush out my brows today. I'm not gonna put anything there because I did just get them done and I ran out of this, which is really sad. So after brows, I have mascara, and today, I love this mascara so much. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise mascara. I know everyone raves about this on YouTube, but it's worth the hype. It's so good. It reminds me of the Better Than Sex mascara, but I think it's a little bit better than that. I feel like it doesn't flake, and like, the Better Than Sex is good at first, but then it kind of makes my lashes, like, droop down. But I really like this mascara a lot. So I'm done with my mascara, and I do think that this is one of my older tubes because it didn't have as much product in it as, like, it normally would. So they're looking all right, my eyelashes. Like, they look nice, but they're not as, like, as they would usually be. After that, it's time for lips, and I always, it's so important, at least for me, to moisturize your lips. This is like my favorite lip balm. I got this in an Ipsy bag like really recently, and I need to like buy the full size so quick because this is so good. But this is the Berry Lip Fix Skin Iceland. It's just a lip balm, but it's so good. Like, it also has like this cooling effect, and it's so nice. So after I put on my lip balm, I usually either use like a regular lipstick or a lip gloss. It's usually a lip gloss because I love lip gloss, but this is like my favorite of all time, and I feel like this is this is very highly raved about also, and this is Buxom White Russian, and I did not understand what everyone was going crazy about until like I bought this, and I realized like I tried to like find like dupes and like other like color matches for this so many times, and you just like can't. Like, it's like I haven't found anything yet. So if anyone knows anything, like, please tell me, because I love this so much. It's my favorite. Like, they just make your lips look so like full and like juicy, and it's so pretty. So the last thing that I use, well, obviously I think this is everyone's last thing that they use, is setting spray. And I have the NYX Dewy Finish long-lasting setting spray, and this is such a good setting spray. Like, I also have the matte one, but I do like this one a lot better, just because I don't like a matte look personally on my face very much. But yeah, so so that is it for my everyday makeup tutorial-ish kind of thing. I don't know what to call it, but that's it. This is the final look. I will have everything linked down below so you can see the products for yourself. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please check out my Instagram. It's right here. And thank you so much for watching. I'll make sure to post more and more videos because this was really, it was weird, but it was fun to do. And yeah, thank you.